Well, I'm trying to get us some steak.
Yeah, with Thomas.
Yeah. Thomas is the DH tonight? Okay.
I said, well, they had it locked up. Get off at 10.
Yeah, hopefully it's a night favorite with having tried it. Get most of my crap out of the way and get the interview in and all that.
Who do you interview?
I always interview Coach
Oh,
to record it.
we're at 7:20 right now. I usually get a thing from Keith. Oh no, that kid's still here.
No.
He's in scrap down now.
I'm just going to go ahead and start again.
Good evening and welcome to Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. My name is Merle Bertrand, coming to you live from Benham Field on the campus of Vandegrift High School in Austin, Texas, as the Vipers get ready to open up what's turned into a very important series against the McNeil Mavericks. Coach Gerald Hickle's Vipers did everything but hit in Game 2 of the series at Vista Ridge, as Drew Wells shut down the Vandegrift offense, and the Rangers matched their Vipers 2-0 win in Game 1 with a 2-0 game victory of their own. As a result, the Vipers come in tonight at 9-10 overall, part of a crazy 5-way tie for first atop District 25-6A. More on that in just a moment, with a 3-1 district mark. First-year head coach Danny Montgomery's McNeil Mavericks reached the playoffs last year and have willed themselves into this year's playoff race as well. McNeil comes into Benham Field on a 3-game winning streak following a win over Round Rock and a sweep of Stony Point. The Mavs are also 9-10 overall with a 3-3 district mark, but I suspect they're a little bit better than that. Those 3 district losses are by combined 4 runs, including 2 one-run losses to Westwood, so they are a legitimate ball club. That sets the table here. We'll take a break, make sure that we're all settled in, and when we come back, we'll hear from Vipers head coach Gerald Hickle and get his thoughts on Tuesday's loss to Vista Ridge, as well as tonight's game number 1 against the Mavericks. So you're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. Pleased to join once again in the pregame show with the head coach of the Vandegrift Vipers, Coach Gerald Hickle. And Coach, we knew that series against Vista Ridge was going to be good. It was identical 2-0 scores, one on the good side, one on the bad side. Your thoughts on Tuesday night's game?
Yeah, I thought we had our opportunities. Just didn't execute. We've been executing all year, and but we gave ourselves a chance against some, their top 3 pitchers to win the ball game. And that's baseball. Our guys feel like they had a chance and kind of gave away one that they could have and should have probably won. But you got to tip your hat to their guys on the mound. They made pitches in big situations and got a big double play, and got a big out with bases loaded and 2 outs. And so they can make plays too.
You know, baseball's such a funny game because it's a three-legged stool. You got to have pitching, defense, and offense, and if you don't have all three of them, it can be a rough night, right?
Yeah, for sure. And what's scary too is you can win it with just one.
Yeah. McNeil last year they made the playoffs. They've been kind of on the borderline the past couple of years before that. They broke through last year. What do you expect from the McNeil Mavericks?
Yeah, you know, you look at them all year. They beat some really, really good teams. They're really in every single game that they play. They got some guys that are playing really well right now. You just don't really know how they do it, but they compete their tails off and they find ways to keep putting runs up and, you know, make big pitches or big plays when it matters most. And so they're a very dangerous team.
Yeah, we talked about this is our first week of sort of the Tuesday, Friday, Saturday kind of deal. How does that impact the game planning in terms of the pitching? I know there's a bug going around right now, which is kind of messing guys up.
Yeah, it always, you know, you start having to play 3 games in a week, and you start to get to your number 3, 4, 5, and possibly 6 pitcher. And they haven't had a whole lot of reps in the last couple of weeks. And, you know, we do as much as we can in practice, but it's still not the same as game. But you look at our guys that we have available, they're competitors. They pitched against some really good teams this year and did some really good things. So I'm confident.
And last question, just as a fan perspective, you look at it, there are literally 7 teams in the district within a game of each other. Does that drive you nuts as a coach?
Well, I think it's just part of this district. Yeah. You know, it's year in, year out, everybody's beating each other, and then, you know, you look at the end and start shaking out.
You got to take them one at a time, as you always say. So any final thoughts here before we go tonight?
Yes, sir.
Vandegrift Vipers head coach Gerald Ziegler, I guess, you're on the pregame show. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
A big thank you to our sponsor, Jones Spross, Austin's speed M&A and startup law firm. Jones Spross Law would like to take a moment to remind everyone that many in our community are facing tough times with food shortages. Please support the Central Texas Food Bank. Thank you for caring, Central Texas. Jones Spross, Austin's speed M&A and startup law firm.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wayne Weigel State Farm Insurance Agency, providing insurance and financial services. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Please visit www.agentwayne.com for all your insurance and financial service needs.
Welcome back to Benham Field in Austin, Texas. Merle Bertrand here with you, along with Linda Salvo, our QA tonight. Tonight, marking our 858th Vipers cast overall on KMAX Sports and Vype, dating back to 2009, the 286th Vipers baseball broadcast. Thanks to Vandegrift Baseball Booster Club President George Farley and all of our sponsors who you see right there on your screen, including our Hall of Fame sponsors, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, Jones Spross Technology Lawyers, Worldwide Technology, Trinity Masonry Company, and D-Bat of Cedar Park, along with our Grand Slam sponsors, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys, and Pure Bar of Cedar Park, and our home run sponsors, Caldor Bank of Realty, Airco HVAC, Electrical and Plumbing, and Alibi Security. I mentioned, as you see the coaches there gathered around home plate, I mentioned that crazy 5-way tie atop the district standings. There they are, coming in tonight. You see them right there. Westwood, Round Rock, Cedar Ridge, Vista Ridge, all at 4-2. The Vipers statistically tied with them at 3-1. They played 2 less games, but they are statistically tied. These Mavericks are just a game back along with Hutto. So 7 teams basically right now battling for 4 playoff spots. I realize we're only in game number 5 for the Vipers. The rest of them are playing game number 7. But that is a pretty crazy mess, and it just shows how important every single district game is going to be here on out. Of course, we're back tomorrow over at Mavericks Field for game number 2 of this series. But again, Vandegrift coming in with an overall mark of 9-10, the same overall mark as McNeil. The Vipers 3-1. The Mavericks are 3-3 in district play. Full slate of games tonight on the network, and a lot of them and then just 25-6A, and a lot of them are on Vype, including Westwood against Hutto. That's going to be a good one to keep an eye on. And Stony Point taking on Cedar Ridge. We don't have that one for you, but Round Rock taking on Manor. Round Rock should win that one. Vista Ridge has a bye tonight. So we'll keep you up to speed for sure on that Westwood Hutto score. And I'll be hopping around, see if I can find some of the other scores as well as we get ready to go here tonight on a cool night in Austin, Texas. Got up to about 82 degrees today, but it's cooled off considerably. It's down to 68. Rain possible tonight, just a couple of showers, we hope. We need the rain. But it can wait till after baseball is done tonight. You see the head coaches gathered there.
Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to Venom Field, where tonight's varsity matchup is between the visiting McNeil Mavericks and your Vandegrift Vipers. Lineups for tonight's game. For the Mavericks, batting first and playing shortstop, number 22, Justin Sandusky. Batting second and playing center field, number 2, Preston Stone. Batting third and pitching, number 19, Tyler Schwartz. Batting fourth and playing left field, number 18, Andrew Mata. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 21, Eduardo Gomez Horton. Batting sixth, their designated hitter, number 8, Ethan Coronado. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 3, Jaden Campos. Batting eighth and catching, number 5, Micah Gooden. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 1, Alan Johnston. And playing first base, number 14, Jacob Beltran. And the remaining McNeil Mavericks, head coach Daniel Montgomery. And now for your Vandegrift Vipers, leading off and pitching, number 10, Carson Tan. Batting second and playing right field, number 2, Marshall Linenberger. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 9, Braylon Jones. Batting fourth and catching, number 7, Dax Van Stavern. Batting fifth and playing center field, number 4, Karsten Coffey. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 15, Chase Elmer. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 18, Tyler Miller. Batting eighth, our designated hitter, number 5, Thomas Foote. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 1, Ethan Ha. And playing third base, number 14, Calum Jackson. The remaining balance, number 3, Trip Weigelt. Number 6, Aiken Farley. Number 11, Luke Bonzi. Number 12, Jacob Vitek. Number 13, Ryan Miller. Number 17, J.J. Johnson. Number 24, Noah McDonough. And number 35, Jack Knapp. Assistant coach, Christian Hammett. Head coach, Jared Hickle. And we have a special future Viper, Mason Meyer, walking out with our designated hitter, Thomas Foote, this evening. If everyone could please stand, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, welcome back to Venom Field. We are ready for baseball tonight. The Vandegrift Vipers against the McNeil Mavericks. Merle Bertrand here with you. We'll give you the batting order again for the visiting Mavericks. Justin Sandowski, the shortstop, to lead it off. Preston Stone at center field batting second. Tyler Schwartz, the pitcher, batting third. Andrew Mata in left field batting cleanup. Eduardo Gomez-Horton, the right fielder, batting fifth. Ethan Coronado, the DH, for the first baseman. Jacob Beltran batting sixth. Jaden Campos at third base batting seventh. Micah Gooden catching batting eighth. And Alan Johnson, the second baseman, batting ninth. So Sandusky, Stone, Schwartz, Mata, Gomez, Horton, Coronado, Campos, Gooden, and Johnson. The batting order for Coach Dan and Montgomery's McNeil Mavericks. 3-3 in district play, 9-10 overall. Viper defense looks like this. Tyler Miller, Carson Coffey, Marshall Lindenberger, the outfield left to right. Caleb Jackson, Braylon Jones, Ethan Ha, and Chase Elmer, the infield third to first. Dax Van Stavern behind the plate, and Carson Tan getting the start tonight, making his sixth appearance of the season. Record of 2-3, 27 innings pitched. Giving up 27 hits, 8 run, all 8 earned. Struck out a team-leading 30 strikeouts, 10 walks, and an ERA of 2.07. Like a lot of Vipers, Carson has not been feeling great throughout the week, so feeling a little stronger today. Hopefully he can give the Vipers some quality innings tonight.
If you're just arriving, we do have concession stands are open, serving hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, sausage wraps, hot pretzels, popcorn, candy, Menchie's Frozen and yogurt, and drinks. Leading off for the Mavericks, in the top of the first inning, number 22, Justin Sandusky.
So here's Justin Sandusky to lead it off for the Mavericks. Wind blowing, you heard it in the pregame interview, gusting hard from left to right. On a cool night in Austin, Texas. Justin Sandusky about to step in. And swings on the first pitch and drives up the middle for a base hit. So one pitch and the Mavericks have a base runner, and that'll bring up Preston Stone.
Now batting number 2, Preston Stone.
So keep an eye on Sandusky at first. He's got a pretty healthy lead. Van Stavern threw out a Vista Ridge runner the other night. Let's see what happens here. As Tan working from the stretch. And off speed just off the plate for ball one. Uniforms a little bit similar. The Vipers in the black jersey and McNeil in the dark forest green. And both with the white pants, so going to make things a little challenging. There goes the runner. And the throw down, got a shot, and they're going to get him.
Yes.
Perfect throw from Dax Van Stavern. And Sandusky is out, caught stealing. 2-6, one away.
One out.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty now with one away. That ball poked in the air to center field. Coffey's got a beat on it. He hauls it in for out number 2. So 2 outs now, base is empty.
Now batting number 19, Tyler.
And that'll bring up Tyler Schwartz. So here's Schwartz, the pitcher, trying to help his own cause, and he swings on the first pitch and fouls it out of play to the right for strike one. Oh, right up the middle. Almost took Tan's head off. And that is a 2-out single. That was a line shot. So a couple of hard-hit baseballs. Runner at first again with 2 away. And that'll bring up Andrew Mata. We're going to get a courtesy runner in here for the pitcher. As soon as he turns around, I'll get you that name. Runner at first, 2 out. That ball hit hard to left field, and it's going to drop in there for a base hit. So, Mata, with the third hit of the inning, drops it into left field.
Number 21, Edward Gomez Horton.
Courtesy runner at first is Sean Crow, now at second, running for Schwartz. So Crow at second, Mata at first with 2 away, and Eduardo Gomez Horton stepping in. Two outs, runners at first and second. There's a ground ball left side. The long throw to first. In time to get him. Good play by Kalen Jackson over at third base. Gomez Horton, pretty good speed, but an accurate throw from Jackson to put out the fire. So, in the inning, no runs on 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We played to 1/2 inning of play. It's McNeil nothing, and the Vipers coming up. And the Vandegrift batting order looks like this. Carson Tan, the pitcher, to lead it off. Marshall Lindenberger in right field batting second. Braylon Jones, the shortstop, batting third. Dax Van Stavern behind the plate batting cleanup. Karsten Coffey in center field batting fifth. Chase Elmer, the first baseman, batting sixth. Tyler Miller in left field batting seventh. Thomas Foote getting the start at DH tonight, batting eighth for the third baseman Jackson. And Ethan Ha, the second baseman, batting ninth. So Tan, Lindenberger, Jones, Van Stavern, Coffey, Elmer, Miller, Foote, and Howe, the batting order tonight for Coach Gerald Hickles' Vandegrift Vipers. 3-1 in district play, 9-10 overall. Maverick defense looks like this. Andrew Mata, Preston Stone, Eduardo Gomez Horton, the outfield left to right. Jaden Campos, Justin Sandusky, Alan Johnson, and Jacob Beltran, the infield third to first. Micah Gooden behind the plate, and Tyler Schwartz, Husky right-hander, on the hill for the Mavericks.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the first inning, your pitcher, number 10, Carson Tan.
So here's Carson Tan to step in and lead it off. Batting .312 on the season, no homers and 5 RBI, a team leading 16 runs scored, and takes the first pitch in there for call strike one. A 1 pitch, curveball, slapped in the air to the right side, gonna hang up. And hauling it in is right fielder Eduardo Gomez Horton, and Tan is out for out number 1.
Now batting number 2, Marshall Lindenberger.
1 away from Marshall Lindenberger, team's best hitter by way of average. Batting .510 on the season, no home runs with 8 RBI and 3 doubles on the season. And that curveball bends in there for strike one. A 1 pitch. Now low ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. That ball slapped to the right side. It's going to be caught again. Fooled Gomez Horton for a second. He took a step or 2 back, but then came in and hauled it in for out number 2.
Now batting number 9, Braylon Jones.
So back-to-back fly outs to right. That'll bring up Braylon Jones, shortstop tonight. Batting .492 on the season. 1 home run with 18 RBI. Team leading 6 doubles. Team leading 2 triples. Curveball misses down low for ball 1. No ball, no strikes. Another rip foul down the right field line. 1 ball, 1 strike.
If we didn't have a point system or a siren, she could just yell and evaluate.
Give a shout out and say hello to Linda Sava, our QA tonight, keeping an eye in and ear on the broadcast. 1-1 pitch with 2 away. Inside, almost hit him. He's got to be leading the team in hit by pitch. That came pretty close. Two one pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch from Schwartz. Slapped to the right side, but foul. And the count remains 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Little low, ball 3. Top of the 3rd inning. Shorts Clemens 3, Buter Johnson nothing, going for the sweep there. Battle for first place in District 29, 6A. 3-2 pitch coming up to Jones. Oh, he turns on that one, hits it in the air to the left side. Is going to drop in front of the left fielder Mott. I thought he might have a play for a second. But Jones drops it in for a 2-out single.
Now batting, number 7, Dax Van Stavern.
And that'll bring up Dax Van Stavern. Runner at first with 2 away. Van Stavern batting 176, no homers with 5 RBI. Jones, good speed on the bases. Leads the team of stolen bases with 8. 8 out of 8. Chopper left side. Campos has it. The long throw to first. A little high, but he got it there. And the inning is over. So in the inning for the Vipers, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, someone left on base. We played through 1. We will go to the 2nd. Still no score. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
And Worldwide Tech. We appreciate the long-standing support for our Vandegrift Viper baseball team. Concession stand is open with a variety of refreshments located near the entryway.
Leveraging more than 30 years of experience, Worldwide Tech propels the globe's largest and most innovative organizations into the future through strategic consulting, engineering, and supply chain solutions that leverage the latest advanced technology to deliver truly impactful outcomes. For more information, visit Worldwide Tech online at wwt.com. Worldwide Technologies.
Welcome back to Vinham Field. We go to the top half of the 2nd inning. No score. Merle Bertrand here with you. And it'll be for the McNeil Mavericks. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here. Ethan Coronado, Jaden Campos, and Micah Gooden to go to work against Carson Tan. Gave up three solid singles, but no runs in that 1st inning. Give a shout out and say hello to my mom, the #1 Viper fan in the great state of Illinois, tuned in tonight. Happy that her Illini have moved on to the Elite 8 in the NCAA tournament. Heartbreak for Texas last night.
Leading off for the Mavericks in the top of the 2nd, number 8, Ethan Coronado.
Here's Ethan Coronado step in to lead it off against Carson Tan. And takes the first pitch at the knees for strike 1. Ball off the plate, ball 1. Well, 1 pitch. Ooh, that looked good. Umpire disagrees. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch. Missed again. That's a tight strike zone. And the count goes 3-1 to Coronado. That is a walk, and at least a couple of those look like strikes to me. But a runner at first base with nobody out.
Now batting number 3, Jaden Campos.
And that'll bring up Jaden Campos. Dan Savern's already thrown out 1 runner tonight. Let's see what Coronado tries to do here with him. Toss over to first. That one looked worse than the ones he called the ball in the previous batter. We'll take it, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Popped up left side. Coming in is Miller. Actually, it's going to be the shortstop going drifting back, Raylan Jones. That ball not hit as deep as I thought it was. Jones hauls it in for out number 1.
Number 5, Micah Gooden.
1 away for the catcher, Micah Gooden. And that pitch down low for ball 1. Letter high strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. And time is called. One pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Good pitch, called strike 3, and the inning is over. Oh, strike 2.
Number 1, Alan Johnston.
So 2 away now for Alan Johnson. First strikeout of the night recorded by Carson Tan. 2 outs, runner still at first. Got a little ahead of myself, a little wishful thinking. We'll try to get that 3rd out here with Alan Johnston. That pitch in there for strike 1. Ground ball left side. Jones has it. Fires it over to first. A 6-3 put out to retire Alan Johnson, and the inning is over. So in the inning, no runs, no hits. 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the 2nd inning, trying to get the offense going here. Still no score. And for the Vipers in the bottom half of the 2nd inning, it'll be 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up here. Carson Coffey, Chase Elmer, and Tyler Miller due up. Dripping Springs comes back to defeat Bowie 3-2. After Bowie took game number 1 on Tuesday night and led game number 2, 2-0, the Tigers fight back to earn a split down at Bergen tonight, 3-2. Austin High getting ready to take on Westlake in a little bit down there, part of that split doubleheader. Top of the second inning, Cedar Park leading Leander 2-0. I saw an Anderson score come through. I'm pretty sure that they won pretty handily.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the second inning, number 4, Karsten Coffey.
Here's Karsten Coffey playing center field tonight. 184 hitter, 1 home run, 6 RBI. 5 solid innings of work on the mound Tuesday night. No decision, but shut down the Rangers for 5 shutout innings. So Coffey, Elmer, and Tyler Miller do up for Vandegrift here in the bottom half of the second inning. And the first pitch in there for call, strike 1. Coach Hickle looking for some production from the bottom half of the batting order. Time is called. That pitch down low, 1-1. One pitch. Lays off. The pitch low and away, and the count 2-1. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 to Coffey to lead it off here in the second for Vandegrift. Schwartz working from the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Leaves it low and the count goes full. Three and 2 the count. Popped up right side, drifting into foul territory. Will it get out of play? It does. Top of the third, Westwood 7, Hutto 1. So Westwood getting it done tonight in the Battle of Burnt Orange. Chopper left side, Campos has it. Takes a convenient hop to throw to first, in time to get him. Nice play by Jaden Campos. His second consecutive put out. That'll bring up Chase Elmer with 1 out and the bases empty.
Come on, Chase.
One out, bases empty for Elmer. 152 hitter, no home runs, 2 RBI. Has a good cut and fouls it straight back for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Squib fouled on the first base side, and the count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Turns on the curveball, pops it up into shallow left field. And then it's going to be the center fielder, Preston Stone, hauling it in. You can see the wind blowing hard from left to right.
Number 18, Tyler Miller.
I think that kind of pushed it away from the left field of Mata into the glove of Stone. 2 outs now, bases empty for Tyler Miller. Curveball bends in there for strike 1. 1 pitch. Ground ball left side, but foul. Oh, 2 to count to the Viper left fielder, Tyler Miller. Schwartz with the 0-2 pitch. Almost hit him. Inside low, ball 1. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Fouled it off to the right. Tyler Schwartz looking in. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 away. Inside low, ball 2. Good take, and the count evens up. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to chase outside. And the Vipers are done. 1, 2, 3 in the second. So we're off to a good pitchers duel here. We'll go to the top half of the 3rd inning. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
A special thank you to these great sponsors and supporters of our Vandegrift baseball program.
At Trinity Masonry Company, we're dedicated to delivering high-quality masonry services with precision and craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, we specialize in both residential and commercial projects, offering everything from custom stonework to durable brick installations. Let us bring your vision to life with expert masonry solutions tailored to your needs. Check out Trinity Masonry Company online at tmcaustin.com. Welcome back to Benham Field. Merle Bertrand here with you as we go to the top half of the 3rd inning. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Mavericks. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Vipers. In a scoreless ball game. Top of the order to up here for McNeil, Justin Sandusky, Preston Stone, and Tyler Schwartz.
Leading off for the Mavericks. In the top of the 3rd, number 22, Justin Sandusky.
Sandusky swung on the first pitch and slapped it into left field for a base hit to get things started. Eliminated on a caught stealing attempt, so he'll step in here to lead off the 3rd inning for McNeil. Yeah, looks at the first pitch down low for ball 1. That ball ripped down the right side and out in the right field for a base hit. Lindenberger getting over to cut it off. And keep Sandusky at first base, but Justin Sandusky 2 for 2 on the night.
Number 2, Preston Stone.
That'll bring up Preston Stone, who flew out to center field. Showing bunt. Infielder Caleb Jackson coming in. It's a throw over to first base instead. Showing no signs of bunt there, and brush back and a pitch high and inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Stone. Pivot, pretty good throw. One ball, no strikes to Stone. Jackson still in at 3rd. He's not convinced that they're not going to put on the bunt. And the pitch down low, ball two. Snap though down to first, but Sandusky back pretty easily. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Line shot, and it's going to be slapped out in the left field for a base hit. So here come the Mavs again, runners at first and second. And that'll bring up Tyler Schwartz, the pitcher.
Number 19, Tyler Schwartz.
So runners at first and second with nobody out for Schwartz, the pitcher, trying to help his own cause. Carson Tan working from the stretch, trying to get a ground ball here. And that pitch down low, ball one. Schwartz with a hard hit single at his first at bat. One 0 pitch. Just off the plate for ball two. Two balls, no strikes. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the Maverick third. The 2-0 pitch. Curve ball in there. Ball strike one. Paints the inside corner. Top of the fourth. Clemens still leading Buter Johnson 3-0. Liberty Hill underway against Lockhart. Austin High about ready to take on Westlake. 2-1 pitch. Nice pitch for strike two.
Way to go.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Tan looking in. Sandusky off second. Stone off of first. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Got him. Big out right there. Second strikeout of the night for Tan. That'll bring up Andrew Mata.
Number 18, Andrew Mata.
Mata singled in the first. First pitch to Mata. Chopper left side. That is going to be a foul ball. So strike one to the Maverick left fielder. Same two teams tomorrow, 1:30. Give or take, following the JV contest over at Mavericks Field, McNeil High School. Didn't get to play there last year. Had to move the games over to Vista Ridge because of the weather. Made the field unplayable the night before. Same thing happened here, as Venom Field was a grass field last year. Time is called. Carson Tan not 100%, but he's battling out there. Three 0 Cedar Park over Leander. A 1 pitch. Off the plate, ball one. One ball, 1 strike. Tamata. Wind gusting hard across the field from left to right. Almost always gusting hard. The only question is which way is it going to be blowing. 1-1 pitch. Pivot throw. Pretty good move. Good throw. Sandusky was aware. One pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. One ball, two strikes.
One more.
One ball, two strikes. Curveball high inside. Even caused the umpire to bail out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mata. Runners take the leads, 2-2 the count. The 2-2 from Tan. Just off the plate, ball 3. Eduardo Gomez Horton on deck. Mata stepping back in here in a second with a 3-ball, 2-strike count on him. Sandusky takes his lead off a second. Stone off a first, 3-2 pitch coming up. Popped up right side into foul territory, gets out of play, and we'll do it again. And looking in again, getting the sign from Dax Van Stavern is relayed from the dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 away. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got him.
Way to go.
Now you're 1 out away from getting out of the inning without any damage done as Eduardo Gomez Horton steps in. 0 for 1, grounded out the third to retire the side in the first. Sandusky led off the inning with a single. Stone followed behind him with a single. They're still at first and second after back-to-back strikeouts. And the first pitch coming up here to Gomez Horton. At the knees for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. High and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. One ball, 2 strikes. And looking in. The 1-2 pitch. Van Stavern sets up off the plate. There go the runners. Ground ball left side, gobbled up by Jones. He's got it. Throw to first. In time to get it. Boy, that was close. I talk all the time about how hard Braylon Jones throws. He had to that time because Eduardo Gomez Horton was flying down the line, but the Vipers get out of it. In the inning, no runs. 2 hits. 2 leadoff hitters reached on base, and they got stuck there. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Still a scoreless ball game. Carson Tan gutting it out through 3. The Vipers will come up here in the bottom half of the third inning with the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Thomas Foote, Ethan Ha. Then back to the top of the order will go. So Thomas Foote will lead it off here. Getting the start at DH tonight. Jack Knapp has been DHing, banged up a little bit in practice. I think he's okay, but Foote will get the start tonight.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the third inning, number 5, Thomas Foote.
Come on, Foot.
So Foote will step in from the left side. He knows all about being banged up, injured in the state semifinal football game. Played anyway. And looks at the first pitch down low, ball 1. Email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. All one word plural, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Tyler Schwartz with the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball right side. That'll get through to right field for a base hit.
Let it go, Tommy.
So the Vipers have the leadoff runner aboard for the first time tonight. That'll bring up Ethan Ha.
Ethan Ha.
And you would expect him to want to put one down. And bunted up the first base side, but foul, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Pitch up high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch coming up to high. Pulls it back, and it's in there for a strike anyway. He doesn't like the call. I don't care for it either, but pretty good pitch by Schwartz. And now the count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Had a cut, fouled it straight back. Modest, Stone, Gomez, Horton, the outfield left to right for the Mavericks. Campos, Sandusky, Johnson, Beltran, the infield third to first. Gooden behind the plate, and Tyler Schwartz with a 1 ball, 2 strike count coming up to Ethan Ha. Toss over to first instead, and Foote dives back in. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Will it get through? Going to be a backhand stop by Sandusky. Goes to second for 1. The throw to first is not going to be in time. And the ball is actually going to be thrown away. Making the round turn to first is going to be Ha. And he will go into second base. So 6-4 fielder's choice to get Foote for out number 1.
Carson Tan.
Ha reaches on the fielder's choice and then takes second base on the air. So a runner at second with 1 out, back to the top of the order to Carson Tan we go. And good block that time by Gooden to keep that ball in front of him, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Off the plate, ball 2. Hitters count, 2 balls and a strike to 10. 0 for 1 flew out to right field in the first inning. And he's ahead of the count here, 3 balls, no strikes. And time called. And we've got a visit to the mound for the Mavericks. Assuming this is first-year head coach Daniel Montgomery. Didn't get a chance to meet him before the game. I'll try to do that tomorrow, so I'm not sure what he looks like. But first year as the head coach of the Mavericks. McNeil last year 14-12-2 overall, 10-6 in the district, good enough for 4th place before they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. In case you missed it in the pregame, these are the standings coming into tonight, and that is a mess with a capital M. Westwood, Round Rock, Cedar Ridge, Vista Ridge, all at 4-2. Vista Ridge has a bye this week. The Vipers at 3-1, statistically tied with the other 4. These Mavericks and Hutto just 1 game behind. Westwood taking on Hutto tonight. Round Rock taking on Manor, so Round Rock's going to win. Cedar Ridge against Stony Point. Stony Point snake pit. And these Mavericks trailed Stony Point 3-0, I think, heading into the 7th inning on Tuesday night. Came back to win it 4-3. Three-0 pitch to Tan. He's taken all the way and takes it. First pitch, strike 1. Time is called. Three-one pitch. Slaps it foul, and now the 3-0 count has gone full to Carson Tan. Marshall Lindenberger on deck. Three balls, 2 strikes. High inside, ball 4. Took a few extra pitches, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but Tan draws the walk.
Now batting number 2, Marshall Lindenberger.
First walk surrendered by Schwartz. Runners at first and second now with the big sticks coming up.
Courtesy runner, number 11, Luke Bonzi for the pitcher, Carson.
Luke Bonzi running for the pitcher Tan at first base. So high at second. Bonzi at first with nobody out, and Marshall Lindenberger takes the all-speed pitch, floats in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch with 1 away. Oh, boy, that one called a strike. Don't like that. No balls and 2 strikes coming up now to Lindenberger.
Terrible.
0-2 pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, and now time is called. Vype is trying to break on top here. Runners at first and second with 1 away. 1 ball, 2 strikes coming up to Lindenberger. Nice job fighting that pitch off. That thing riding in on his hands, timed it well. Braylon Jones on deck. Outfield squeezing towards the center, so a lot of room down both lines, and that pitch way outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes with 1 away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tied time it and lay off of it, but couldn't quite get there, and they're now 2 away for Braylon Jones.
Number 9, Braylon Jones.
Strikeout number 2 for Schwartz. Jones with a single in the first. Vipers have struggled with the key 2-out hits. Let's see if Jones can deliver here. High at second. Bonzi running for 10 at first with 2 away. Time is called. Top of the 5th, Cedar Park leading Leander 4-0. Going for the split in that series. A couple of Leander ISD schools and district mates next year as they'll both move up to 6A. Nice curveball, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch going up to Jones. Takes that curveball for a strike. Strike 2. Schwartz is crafty. Giving up 2 hits through 2 2/3. Have these Viper hitters a little off balance. Let's see if Jones can dig in here. Punch one into the outfield. 0-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Coming in, second baseman Johnston calling for it. And he hauls it in to retire the side. So the Vipers mount a bit of a threat, but can't do anything with it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. They've left 3 runners through the first 3 innings of play. We will go to the 4th inning. Still no score here from Benham Field. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Cedar Park, proud supporter of Viper baseball and our Vandegrift athletes. Concession stand is open with a variety
Take your game to the next level at D-BAT Cedar Park, the premier training destination for all baseball and softball players. With over 32,000 square feet of indoor space, D-BAT Cedar Park offers plenty of practice space, 5 pitching machines, and 13 professional instructors to help elevate your game. Beginners and experienced players can find what they need. Visit us today at dbatcedarpark.com or by calling us at 512-540-3228.
Welcome back to Benham Field. We go to the top half of the 4th inning in a 0-0 ball game. Merle Bertrand here with you on a cool Friday night from Austin, Texas. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error for McNeil. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Vandegrift Vipers. And the Mavericks will send up their 6, 7, and 8 hitters just like they started the 2nd inning. And it'll be Ethan Coronado due up first here for McNeil. Top of the 4th inning, Westwood all over Hutto, 9-1 in the Battle of Burnt Orange.
leading off for the Mavericks in the top of the 4th, number 8, Ethan Coronado.
So here's Coronado, led off the 2nd inning with a walk. Let's see what Ethan High has for him here in the 4th. High with 3 strikeouts and a walk on the night. Scattered the 5 hits, 3 of those coming in the 1st inning, and swing and a miss, strike 1. He seems to be getting stronger, knock on wood, as the night wears on. Now 1 pitch. Just off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Off the plate again, 2-1. Bring a jacket to Mavericks Field tomorrow. We'll be on the air at about 12:40, or about 1:15, with the JV game going first. Lifted foul out of play to the right, 2 balls and 2 strikes. High temperature tomorrow in the low 60s. One of those days that reminds you that we're still in March after all. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Coronado, the DH for the Mavs. Ooh, boy. Can't get much closer. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Now low ball 4. So the no call on ball 3 hurts.
Number 3.
Coronado's aboard with the second walk of the ball game, and that'll bring up Jaden Campos. So Coronado with the lead off of first. Campos stepping in, popped out to short his first at bat. He's scoring up the bunt and pulls it back, and the pitch high inside for ball 1. Caleb Jackson on the fringe at third base in anticipation of the bunt. Elmer holding the runner at first and pivot and throw. Runner dives back. Carson Tan looking in, the 1-0 pitch. No sign of a bunt here, and swings through it instead. The count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nothing gets an infield's attention more when he's halfway to home plate than the batter swinging away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Better move from Tan. Pretty good throw. Coronado, just a short lead, able to get back in. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Van Stavern knocks it down, keeps it in front of him. One ball, 2 strikes. Dan working from the stretch to the 1-2. Right in there for call, strike 3 at the letters. Perfect pitch, 1 away. And that'll bring up Micah Gooden.
Number 5, Micah Gooden.
Strikeout number 4 for 10 as Gooden steps in. He was a strikeout victim back in the second. Jackson charging again as he shows bunt and pulls it back. Just does not like that spot. Umpire says it's outside. I respectfully disagree. Ball 1. He's been consistent. I'll give him that much. 1 ball and a strike. Shows bunt again. He gets it down, foul. And the count evens up 1-1. Coronado led off the inning with a walk. He's still at first with 1 away. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Maverick catcher, Micah Gooden. Another good throw over to first. One pitch coming up. Jackson halfway to home. Swinging away, takes it at the letters for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One more.
One ball, 2 strikes. Curveball just a little high. That was close. That's a tough pitch to take with 2 strikes. 2-2 the count to Gooden. Two-two pitch with 1 away. chopper right side. They're going to go to short for one. The throw to first, not going to be in time. Knocked down, will it get away? No, it won't. Nice play, by the way, by Chase Elmer. He was charging, and he speared that ball before it got out in the right field and was able to get the lead runner, Coronado, for the force for out number 2. So Gooden.
Number 1, Alan Johnston.
Aboard on the first on the fielder's choice as Alan Johnson will step in. Now 2 away. So good defense again for Vandegrift. Puts runner at first base with now 2 out for Johnson. 0 for 1. Grounded out and a bang play to short. Ooh. Can't get much closer. Pan put that throw right on the money, but Gooden able to get back. Mavericks base runners have Carson Tan's attention. He's doing a good job keeping him pinned there. Johnson stepping back in from the left side. And that was a nice play there by Elmer. That ball a little low. He's able to get a glove on it and keep it from bouncing down into the corner. There's a lot of room in foul territory here at Benham Field, so he would have wound up at third if that ball gets by. First pitch to Johnson, high and away, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Johnson. Right down the pipe for strike 1. You can hear the wind whipping up. Two one pitch from Tan. Boy, that time the Viper defense coming off the field, they thought they had him. Like somebody lifting up one side of a dinner plate and all the food sliding off the plate. The defense was coming off the field, but the umpire says no. 2 balls and a strike to Johnston. 3-1 the count. Sandusky on deck. Want to see him leading off the inning. 3 balls and a strike. Foul back, and the count goes full. Sandusky with 2 hard-hit singles in the ballgame. Do not want him coming up with 2 runners aboard. So see if Carson Tan can battle back and get the number 9 hitter. 3 balls and 2 strikes now with 2 away. Tan working from the stretch. The pitch. Line shot into the glove of Braylon Jones, and the inning is over.
Way to go!
Vipers living dangerously, but they are getting it done. Leadoff walk doesn't hurt anything, so no runs, no hits. And 2 runners left on base. We are halfway through this one. We will go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Still no score. And as we go to the bottom of the 4th, we again want to thank Vandegrift Baseball Booster Club President George Farley and all of our sponsors, including our Hall of Fame sponsors, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, Jones Spross Technology Lawyers, Worldwide Technology, Trinity Masonry Company, and D-Bat of Cedar Park, along with our Grand Slam sponsors, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys and Pure Bar of Cedar Park, and our home run sponsors, Caldwell Banker Realty, Airco, HVAC, Electrical, and Plumbing, and Alibi Security. You see them all there. Thank them for supporting Viper Baseball. And the Vandegrift Vipers are going to send up the 4, 5, and 6 hitters here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Van Stavern, Karsten Coffey, and Chase Elmer try to get something across against Tyler Schwartz.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the fourth, your catcher, number 7, Dax Van Stavern.
So here's Dax Van Stavern to lead it off in the fourth inning. 0-for-1, grounded out to third on a fine play from Jaden Campos back in the first inning. And looks at the first pitch, outside corner, strike one.
Come on, no. We have the same ball pitch. And we go to the ball.
Be pitch number 53 coming up for Schwartz. And it's off the plate for ball one. Well, one pitch. Now low ball two. Two balls and a strike. Van Stavern ahead of the count. The pitch. Upstairs, ball three. Top of the sixth, Schertz Clemens still leading Buter Johnson 3-0. They scored 3 earlier. They've made it 6 so far, going for the sweep against the Jags. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Three balls, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. That's terrible. Van Stavern called on strikes on a pitch 6 inches off the plate, 1 away. And that'll bring up Karsten Coffey. Coffey 0-for-1, grounded out to third.
That was not a strike. That's right. He's blind in both eyes.
And they'll call strike 1.
Look at that. That ball's over the white line.
0-1 pitch. That one looked like it should have been a strike, and it wasn't called a strike. So a little inconsistency here. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was definitely a ball. Slipped out of the hand of Schwartz, thrown behind Coffey. So the Viper center fielder ahead in the count. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fouled straight back, 2-2. Thanking Linda Sava, our QA tonight, with the audio check. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Coffey. Chopper right side. First baseman Beltran's got it, and he will step in the bag himself. 3 unassisted to retire Coffey. 2 away now for Chase Elmer.
Now batting number 15, Chase Elmer.
Elmer 0 for 1, flew out to center field, back in the second. Top of the 5th inning, Westwood still leading Hutto 9-1. Yeah, first pitch in there, call strike one. Assuming that score holds up, and you got to assume Round Rock is going to beat Maynard. That would put Westwood and Round Rock at 5-2. And that's a slow number right in front of the plate, picked up by the catcher to throw to first in time. And the 2-3 putout retires Elmer, and the Vipers are done meekly here in the 4th inning. 1-2-3, nothing across. So we have played through 4. We will go to the 5th, still scoreless here in a pitcher's duel. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
I just got word from the concession stand there are plenty of chicken fajitas available.
Special thank you to our Grand Slam sponsor, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys, where attorneys are serving God by serving. Looking for a great workout in Cedar Park, Texas? Inspired by yoga, Pilates, and ballet, Pure Barre is an empowering full-body workout that transforms you physically and mentally. Our classes have been carefully designed to feature low-impact, high-intensity movements for any fitness level. With Pure Barre Cedar Park, you'll build full-body strength at our studio and be inspired by our supportive community. That's Pure Barre Cedar Park.
All right, top of the order to do up here for the Mavs. This is the part of the order that's been tough for the Vipers.
For the Mavericks, in the top of the 5th, number 22, Justin Sandusky.
Justin Sandusky with 2 for 2 on the night with a couple of hard-hit singles. For all the activity on the base pass, however, it's still a 0-0 ball game, as the Vipers have done a good job shutting down the Mavericks once they start getting rolling. So we'll see what Sandusky does here against Carson Tan on for his 5th inning of work. Sky high pop up behind the plate. Does Van Stavern have room? Nope. You heard it. Bang into the aluminum bleachers to our right. And the count 0-1 to Sandusky. Tyler Miller, Karsten Coffey, Marshall Lindenberger, the outfield left to right. Caleb Jackson, Braylon Jones, Ethan Ha, Chase Elmer, the infield third to first. Dax Van Stavern behind the plate. And the pitch from Karsten Tan misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. That ball lofted into left field. Tyler Miller drifting over, and he will make the catch for out number 1. That's a big first out as Sandusky's retired for the first time tonight. That'll bring up center fielder Preston Stone. Stone 1 for 2 on the night. That's the first time tonight that the Vipers have retired the leadoff hitter of the Mavs, and we're in the 5th inning. Off-speed pitch for strike 1. They let off with a single in the first, a walk in the second, a single in the third, and a walk in the fourth. Just off the plate, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Good pitch, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up, fouled straight back, and the count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop third strike. Van Stavern will throw down to first. Bit of a high throw, but Chase Elmer able to track it down. 2 up, 2 down for Tyler Schwartz, the pitcher.
2 outs, brings up number 19, Tyler Schwartz.
Strikeout number 5 for Tan. Schwartz 1 for 2 with a single in the first, struck out in the third. Held the Vipers to 2 hits on the mound. And takes the first pitch in there, call strike 1. Tan working quickly. A little low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Just off the plate, ball 2. Two one pitch. Down low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Low ball 4. It's a 2-out walk to the pitcher, Schwartz, who reaches for the second time tonight. That'll bring up the left fielder, Andrew Mata.
Number 18, Andrew Mata.
Runner at first with 2 outs. Courtesy runner coming in. Probably going to be Sean Crow again. Six again? Yeah. So Crow running again for Schwartz. Mata 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Tan still throwing hard. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, ball 1. Snap though down to first. Boy, that was close. You can almost see Dax Van Stavern gaining confidence behind the plate as the season's worn on. He's thrown out a couple of base runners the past 2 games. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tamata. Line shot out in the right field for a base hit. Coffey gets to it, making the turn at second. The throw coming in, and it is not going to be in time on the throw. So Crow with pretty good speed as Mata puts it out in the right center field. And with 2 outs, there are now runners at the corners for Eduardo Gomez Horton. 6th hit of the night for McNeil. As Crow running for Schwartz over at third, Mata at first. And a bit of an injury timeout here. They're taking a look at Crow. Vipers retired the first 2 batters in the inning, but a walk and a single. And put runners at the corners here with 2 outs. Cedar Park still leading Leander 4-2. Well, it got cut off there. I think it's 4-1 in the 6th. Doing a little ground crew work around third base. I'm not sure what they're looking at. Looks like he's going to be okay. So Crow's okay, stays in the game. He's at third base. Mata at first with 2 outs for Gomez Horton, who's 0 for 2. Grounded out to third, grounded out to short. Comes up here with 2 outs. And the go-ahead runner at third base. Tan going to try to dig in and get out of this inning again. Off-speed drops in to strike 1. 0-1 pitch. The 0-1. Curveball. Bins in it for strike 2. You may have gotten a gift there. We'll take it. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So 10 ahead of the count, 0-2. The pitch. Check the swing, pitch up high, ball 1. Wanted to go, but held off of it. Mavericks have had runners in scoring position in 4 of the 5 innings. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled out of play to the right side. And the count remains 1-2. First and second in the first. Left a runner at first in the second. First and second in the third. First and second in the fourth. And now they got runners at the corners with 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Traffic on the bases, nobody can get home. As Carson Tan bears down and completes what he started in the inning, the second strikeout of the inning. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base, and we will go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Still scoreless here from Benham Field. And the Vipers will send up the bottom of their order Tyler Miller, Thomas Foote, Ethan Ha to try to get something on the board against Tyler Schwartz. Would love to see the Vipers jump on, get 3-4 runs here. Take some of the pressure off of Carson Tan, who's pitched a magnificent game, especially since he's under the weather a bit tonight.
For the Vipers, in the bottom of the 5th, number 18, Tyler Miller.
So here's Tyler Miller to lead it off. Over 1, struck out in the second. Miller, Foote, Ha, hopefully Tan, Lindenberger, Jones, Van Stavern, Coffey, and Elmer. Vipers are due for an offensive eruption. They haven't really had one since game number 2 against Stony Point. Schwartz again working from the stretch, as he has been since the outset, and the pitch high inside, ball 1. Modestone, Gomez, Horton, the outfield left to right. Campos, Sandusky, Johnson, Beltran, the infield third to first. Gooden behind the plate, and Tyler Schwartz in his 5th inning of work paints the inside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Curveball off the plate, 2-1. Good take. Liberty Hill all over Lockhart in 5, 14-1 down in Lockhart. That ball slapped into right field for a base hit. Miller's aboard.
Now batting number 5, Thomas Foote.
So Tyler Miller goes opposite field for a single. That'll bring up Thomas Foote, who singled in the 3rd inning. Man, did he need that. As Foote will step in. Faked like he was going to go, did Miller, but steps back. Ball 1. 5 for 6 in stolen base attempts. We'll see how aggressive Coach Hickel wants to be here in a scoreless game in the 5th. Pitch down low, 2-0. Now he can afford maybe to wait a pitch or two. Make Schwartz throw some strikes here. His foot's ahead of the count, 2-0. Figure this is going to be a fastball right down the middle. Called a strike. I don't know if I agree, but 2-1 the count. Two balls and a strike. Fouled it off his ankle, and the count evens up 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Toss over. Miller able to dive back in.
Not boring when they do.
Foot digging back in from the left side. The 2-2 count. Toss over to first. Miller back in again. Two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got foot to chase it for out number 1. That'll bring up Ethan Ha.
Now batting number 1, Ethan Ha.
Strikeout number 4 for Schwartz as Ha will step in. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd inning. Perfect bunt right side. That's got a chance to beat it out. The throw to first. In time to get the diving Ha, who hustled all the way down the line. It's going to go as a 1-3 sacrifice. On the play, Miller does move up to second base with 2 outs now. We go back to the top of the order to Carson Tan. Tan 0 for 1 with a walk. Steps in here with 2 outs and a run in scoring position. Trying to put the Vipers on the board. And takes the first pitch in. That's strike 1. If you think you're having a bad day, Westlake scored 10 runs in the top of the 1st inning against Austin High. 10-0 Westlake going to the bottom of the 1st down at Berger. Ouch. Now 1 pitch. Slap to the left side. Sandusky, the slow roller's got it. The long throw to first. No, he beat it. Took forever to get to Sandusky, who's got a gun. He'll probably be the pitcher tomorrow. But Tan, with leadoff speed, beats it out, and the Vipers have runners at the corners.
Marshall Lindenberger. Courtesy runner, Luke Bonzi at first.
So Bonzi will run for Tan. Runners at the corners with 2 away. And the heart of the order to up here. Lindenberger steps in, but 2 away. So good speed in the bases. Do you take the bat out of the hands of Lindenberger and try to steal one here? Or see if he can deliver a 2-out single. Swing it away, rips it down the right field line, but foul. Whew. Just a little behind it, strike 1. Used to call those worm burners, but don't know if you can do that anymore with turf on the infield. Miller at third, Banzi running for Tan at first. Foul straight back, and now the count 0-2. Now you might want to think about trying to manufacture a run here. Worst case scenario, you'll have your 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up in the 6th. Or Lindenberger can choke up and deliver a 2-out, 2-strike hit. Toss over to first, runner back. Miller at third, Bonzi at first with 2 outs. Oh, 2 pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. There goes the runner down to second, and he is going to steal it. So now a base hit will get you 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lindenberger. The 1-2 pitch. Off the plate, ball 2. Good block that time from Gooden. That ball breaking away from him off the carpet. 2-2 the count. Two balls, 2 strikes. Called, strike 3, and he knew it. Beautiful pitch from Schwartz to get out of a serious jam. So the Vipers mount their best start of the night, but they come up empty. No runs in the inning on 2 hits.
And Alibi Security. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
No errors and 2 base runners on base. We will go to the 6th inning. Still scoreless here from Benham Field.
Vandegrift Baseball would like to thank our home run sponsors, Caldwell Banker Realty, Airco HVAC, Electrical and Plumbing, and Alibi Security.
Yes, we would as we go to the top half of the 6th inning. 6, 7, and 8 hitters. It'll be 3rd time tonight that Ethan Coronado's led off an inning. Coronado, Campos, and Gooden to go to work against Carson Tan. 0 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Mavs. 0 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Vipers. Once again, getting great pitching and great defense. Just cannot get the key hit, but they need it so far. Westwood defeats Hutto 11-1. So the Warriors improved to 5-2 in district play, presumably tied with Round Rocks, assuming the Dragons dispatch Maynard.
Leading off for the Mustangs in the top of the 6th, number 8, Ethan Coronado.
So for the 3rd time tonight, Ethan Coronado will lead off the inning. He's walked his 2 previous at-bats. And swings on the first pitch and fouls it back for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Off the plate, ball 1. I believe that's Jacob Vitek. Yeah, Jacob Vitek loosening up in the Viper bullpen here. Popped up straight back out of play. Cedar Ridge has defeated Stony Point 11-1. So the Raiders will also be 5-2. So Westwood, Round Rock, Cedar Ridge will all be 5-2. Vista Ridge will be 4-2. They've got the bye tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop 3rd strike. And Van Stavern tags him on the way by. Strikeout number 7 for Tan, and that'll bring up Jaden Campos.
Number 3, Jaden Campos.
Campos 0 for 2 on the night. At the knees for strike 1. That just missed. That was pitch number 91 for Carson Tan. 1 ball and a strike. Throwing here in the 6th inning with 1 out and the bases empty. Count, yeah, that was a bit of a makeup call right there, I think. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Misses off the plate. Ball 2. Yeah, you're helping me cheat. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Campos. The 2-2. Foul straight back. Had a cut. Two-two pitch. Ooh, just missed. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Fouled it back. We'll do it again. Would love to get a 1-2-3 inning so you can start your 7th with the number 9 hitter. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tan, the pitch. Just missed ball 4. That's been called a strike a number of times tonight. Not this time.
Number 5, Micah Gooden.
So Campos aboard with a walk, and that'll bring up Micah Gooden, who was 0 for 2 on the night. Vype defense looking to turn 2 here and get out of the 6th inning. Caleb Jackson in a bit on the fringe at 3rd. Thinking he might put one down. Time is called. 1 out, 1 on for the Mavs in the 6th. Swinging away and takes it for strike 1. No balls and a strike. Now he does show bunt, gets it up in the air. Van Staveren's got it. No throw at first. Good base running there by Campos to get back. Good play by Van Staveren to locate that ball quickly for a big 2nd out.
Number 1, Alan Johnston.
2 outs now for Alan Johnson. Pitch a little high, ball 1. This will be pitch number 100 coming for Carson Tan. And that's on the inside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. High fly ball left side, short, shallow left field. Tyler Miller will haul it in to retire the side and save. Carson Tan can at least start the 7th inning. So the walk doesn't hurt anything. No runs, no hits. 1 runner left on base. We will go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Still looking to get a crooked number on the scoreboard. Yeah, it should be Braylon Jones due up here. Jones, Van Staveren, and Coffey due up. '81 pitches for Tyler Schwartz. Thank you. So he's been efficient tonight. Jones, Van Staveren, and Coffey due up for the Vipers in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Trying to break through. new pitcher in the ball game for the Mavericks. All right. Okay, thank you.
Now pitching for the Mavericks, number 22, Justin Sandusky. And moving to first base, number 19, Tyler Ford.
So Justin Sandusky comes in from shortstop to take over pitching duties. Schwartz moves to first. His night is done after 5 solid innings of work, so we need to figure out who moved to shortstop. 18, that is Andrew Mata, the left fielder. All right, thank you. And that means that Sean Crow, who's seen action tonight as a courtesy runner, is taking over the left field. So we'll set that all for you here. The new outfield, Sean Crow, Preston Stone, and Eduardo Gomez-Horton. The new infield, Jaden Campos, Andrew Mata, Alan Johnson, and now Tyler Schwartz, the infield third to first. Micah Gooden remains behind the plate, and Justin Sandusky, kind of projected to be tomorrow's starter, will take over here to face Braylon Jones, Dax Van Staven, and Carson Coffey in a scoreless game in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the curveball bends in there for strike one to Jones. Jones 1 for 2 with a single in the first. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cedar Park with a grand slam home run. And they've taken an 11-1 lead over Leander. Top of the 7th inning, Clemens over Buter Johnson, 3-1. Ground ball left side, gobbled up by Mata. The throw to first in time to get the speedy Braylon Jones. So one away for Dax Van Stavern.
Now batting number 7, Dax Van Stavern.
Van Stavern 0 for 2, grounded out to third, struck out looking. Swing and a miss. Waves at that one. Van Stavern, a solid defensive game tonight. Threw out 1 base runner, made a nice catch on a bunt pop-up. Lays off of that pitch. And the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Nice curveball, bends in there for a strike, 1 and 2.
Every time.
1-2 pitch. Slap to the right side. Is he going to get down? No, it's going to hang up for the right fielder, Eduardo Gomez-Horton, who hauls it in for out number 2. Thought that was going to slap and drop in front of the right fielder. But there are 2 outs and the base is empty for Carson Coffey. 0 for 2 on the night. That one bends back across the plate for strike 1. Looked like it was coming right at Coffey and then bent back over. 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, time is called. Oh, 2 pitch coming up. Off the carpet, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Sandusky makes quick work of the Vipers in the sixth inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We have played through six. We will go to the seventh. Still scoreless here from Benham Field. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Jones Frost, Technology Lawyers. Leading off for the Mavericks in the top of the seventh.
All right, here we go to the top half of the seventh inning. No score. 0 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Mavs. 0 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Vandegrift Vipers. And the Mavericks will have the top of their order. Now pitcher Justin Sandusky stepping in to lead it off against Carson Tan, who's got 102 pitches, 8 more left in the tank. Against Sandusky, who's 2 for 3 against him tonight, and takes the first pitch for a strike. Once you reach 110, you can close out the batter, and then you're done for the night. And the pitch down low, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Golfed into right field, coming in and making the catch is Marshall Lindenberger. Got a great jump on it, and he hauls it in for out number 1. So 1 out for Preston Stone.
Number 2, Preston Stone.
Stone 1 for 3 on the night. Tyler Miller, Carson Coffey, Marshall Lindenberger, your outfield left to right. Caleb Jackson, Braylon Jones, Ethan Ha, Chase Elmer, the infield third to first. Dax Van Stavern behind the plate, and that pitch low from Carson Tan for ball 1. Now low, ball 2. Two-hole pitch. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. High inside, ball 3. And this will be pitch number 110 for Tan, so Stone will be his final batter. 3-1 pitch. Letter high strike. And Dax Van Stavern with the practice throw down to first. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Popped up right side. Looks like it's going to get out of play, and the count remains full. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Vipers in the bottom of the 7th. They're hoping it's still scoreless when they get there. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 got him. Strikeout number 8 by my count for Carson Tan. And I believe that's going to be the ball game for him. We'll see. Yeah, Coach Hickel making the walk out. He probably doesn't want to make it. What a night for Carson Tan. He's going to go 6 2/3 innings
big hand, folks. Great job, Carson.
Once again, victimized by limited offensive support. He'll leave the ball game with 2 outs in the 7th inning, and it's still scoreless.
Coming in to pitch for the Vipers, number 12, Jacob Vitek.
And he'll turn it over to Jacob Vitek. Vitek on the season making a team-leading 9th appearance, a record of 1-2, pitched 19 innings, 20 hits, 10 runs, 7 of those earned. He struck out 15, walked 12, has an ERA of 2.58, pitched 2 innings on Tuesday night. Gave up a couple of leadoff walks, and that turned out to be the difference. One in the first, one in, I believe, the second, in the 2-0 loss against Vista Ridge. But pitched well aside from that, and he wasn't missing by much, to be honest. And the way Sandusky's throwing here, if you're Jacob Vitek, you might be thinking you're going to be out there for a while. Same 2 teams tomorrow. About a 1:15 pregame from Mavericks Field. Beautiful old school ballpark. So Vitek's job is to get now first baseman Tyler Schwartz and get his team to the dugout and get the bats in their hands to try to scratch out a run anyhow, any way they can. Clemens over Buda Johnson 4-1. That's a final. So here's Schwartz stepping in. 1 for 2 with a walk. Starting pitcher, pitched well, now playing first base for McNeil. Takes the first pitch from Vitek, drops in the strike 1. Thinking of Lynn DeSava, our QA. Might want to grab a sandwich, Lynn. This might be a while yet. 0-1 pitch. In there for strike 2.
One more.
No balls, 2 strikes to Schwartz. The pitch from Vitek. Called strike 3. I think. He started to move his arm, and the team comes off the field. He changed his mind. The first base umpire is going to ring him up. And now we're going to have a discussion here, because they're going to appeal the first. Yeah, Coach is saying you raise your arm. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. He started to ring him up. The team came off the field, started coming off the field, and then the umpire said no.
Well, that's what he was doing.
He didn't swing, so they can't really appeal. And it's going to stay ball 1. Wow. I sure hope that doesn't make a difference in this game. But you just can't do that. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vitek's got to shake it off. The 1-2 pitch. There it is, call strike 2. I was going to say it. That ball is just within a foot of the plate. That batter better be hacking at it. Called strike 3. Took an extra pitch, but the inning is over. Nice job by Jacob Vitek to not let that affect him. in the inning for the Mavs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We will go to the bottom of the 7th. Any kind of run, anyhow, any way to get this thing done. And a scoreless game. So it'll be Elmer, Miller, Foot, and Ha due up to go to work against Justin Sandusky. Lots of zeros out there on that relatively new scoreboard in left center field.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the 7th, number 15, Chase Elmer.
Mavericks have left 10 base runners, including 2 runners in each of the first, 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings. Vipers have left only 5, but they left 2 runners aboard in the 3rd and especially in the 5th inning when they had runners at 2nd and 3rd. As Chase Elmer will take the first pitch in their call, strike 1. Elmer 0 for 2 in the night. Chopper left side, charging at third baseman Campos to throw to first in time to get him. The 5-3 put out. One away for Tyler Miller.
Now batting number 18, Tyler Miller.
Miller 1 for 2, single, left stranded at third in the 5th inning. And swing and a miss, strike 1 to Miller. There's Jack Knapp on deck. The pinch hit for Foot. 0-1 pitch. Little low, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike with 1 away. Fouls it out of the plate to the right side. Well, Lynn DeSalvo, our QA. Lynn and I make fun, good-natured fun of soccer for all the 0-0 games that we've seen. And here we are in the bottom of the 7th. And what's the score? I guess karma is real. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Upstairs, ball 2. Good take, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Slaps it to the right side. He's going to get down for a base hit. So Tyler Miller, 2 for 3 in the night. That is a bat the Vipers would welcome back.
Now batting number 35, Jack Knapp.
So runner at first with 1 out as Jack Knapp will step in. Knapp 4 for 20 on the season since rejoining the lineup. Worked his way back from an injury. Got shaken up in practice. Didn't start tonight at DH, but he's going to pinch hit here. And if you're McNeil, you've got to keep an eye on Tyler Miller at first base. 5 out of 6 in steals. So Sandusky working from the stretch. Miller the lead off at first. 1 out. Winning run aboard. Pitch misses low and away. Ball 1. Ethan Ha on deck for the Vipers. Jack Knapp trying to gap one. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, that's not a strike. Called a strike, but it wasn't one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Time was called. They gave it to him. So no pitch. Count remains 1-1. One ball, one strike, one away. Shows bunt and gets it down. Good looking bunt. The only play will be at first. The throw in time to get him. So it goes as a 1-3 sacrifice. Puts a winning run at second base for Ethan Ha.
Now batting number 1, Ethan Ha.
That was a good play by Sandusky. Not many people probably expected a bunt there with one strike. So Miller at second with 2 outs. Ethan Ha. A base hit could win it for the Vipers. Pitch inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Down low, ball 2 gets away. The throw down to third. Not time, gets down to left field. Miller's going to come home and the Vipers are going to win it. Vipers win it 1-0. Can you believe that?
That's the ball game, folks. How about them Vipers? It's called Vipers.
Pitch down low. It rolled away from the catcher. Good. Miller took off for third. I held my breath because a good throw had a shot, but the throw is a little bit off the mark. Goes out in the left field, and Tyler Miller will come home with the winning run, and the Vipers win it 1-0. What a way to start this series. Holy smokes. We'll take a break, get the final numbers put together, and be back to wrap up this one. Did not see that coming, I have to admit it. Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. Welcome back to Venom Field. That was crazy. We started at about 7:30, a little over 2 hours of scoreless baseball. The Vipers in the bottom of the 7th inning ground out number 1. Single by Tyler Miller. Bunted to second from Jack Knapp. So 2 outs, runner at second. Ethan Ha at the plate. A pitch gets away from the Maverick catcher. Throws down to third to try to get Miller advancing and throws it away out into left field. Tyler Miller comes in with the only run of the ball game, and the Vipers get the win 1-0. Sometimes you just need to win games like that. For McNeil, no runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. They left a bunch of base runners. Ethan Ha did a tremendous job shutting them down for 6 2/3 innings. Ironically, he will not be the pitcher of record. More on that in just a second, as McNeil dropping to 9 and 11 overall and dropping down to 3 and 4 in district play. I'll talk about that in a minute, too. For the Vandegrift Vipers, 1 run on 5 hits and no errors. Solid defense again for Vandegrift. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher will be Jacob Vitek. He threw about 6 pitches coming on in relief of Carson Tan. He gets the win. Hey, he did his job. He got the out he needed. He's a pitcher of record. He will get the win. It's a team win. That's what all the Vipers from Carson Tan and everybody will tell you is the Vipers get the win to improve to 10-10 overall, and more importantly, improve to 4-1 in district play. So these were the standings coming into tonight. Westwood won. They're 5-2. Round Rock presumably defeated Maynard. They'll be 5-2. Cedar Ridge all over Stony Point tonight. They are 5-2. Vista Ridge is idle at 4-2, so the Vipers will leapfrog them at 4-1. They will stay statistically tied with Westwood, Round Rock, and Cedar Ridge. It's now a 4-way tie with Vista Ridge a half a game back, and McNeil with a crushing loss dropped to 2 games back. Hutto also going to be 2 games back. I'll update all this and show it to you again tomorrow from McNeil. What a ball game. What a game. Vipers steal one, literally. A final score of 1-0. So that's going to do it for us tonight. As I gather up my notes here, thanks again to Vandegrift Baseball Booster Club President George Farley and all of our sponsors, including our Hall of Fame sponsors, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, Jones Spross Technology Lawyers, Worldwide Technology, Trinity Masonry Company, and D-Bat of Cedar Park, along with our Grand Slam sponsors, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys and Pure Bar of Cedar Park, and our home run sponsors, Caldwell Banker Realty, Airco HVAC, Electrical and Plumbing, and Alibi Security. Thank you to all those folks for making it possible for us to come out here and broadcast games that are every bit as exciting as the one that you just witnessed. We'll be back with you tomorrow as the Vipers resume their series against McNeil from Mavericks Field. But for now, on behalf of our QA, Linda Savo, our communications director, and my better half, Christina Weber-Bertrand, our technical director, Suna Vincott, and everyone from Vype Media, my name is Merle Bertrand, signing out from Benham Field at Vandegrift High School, where the Vandegrift Vipers has stolen a win from the McNeil Mavericks by a final score of 1-0. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon for more Viper baseball right here on Vype. Good night from Austin, Texas.